I was like, Central Control, Sandy, I got approximately 16 to 20 inmates fighting right now. And they're like, what do you mean? I got 16, 20 inmates. I need Alpha, Bravo, and any additional staff. I was doing pill call on 5. Everything was normal. And then all of a sudden, like, I hear like a door roll. And I told this to investigations, like, I don't know what happened, but that door rolled by itself because there was too many people up there. It's not like he just rolled it. Everybody was up there. Yeah. They would have heard it too. But I hear the door roll down there. I was like, I remember getting on the radio. I was like, hey, when you guys roll a door down here? Like, no. And I was like, sketch out because I have a hard walk out. Yeah. I have the soft walk. So I was like, please don't say like a. So I'm just walking. I'm checking all the doors. Nothing. And then I hear a pop, and I was like, oh, shit. And I look down, and the fire door's open, and all the Serenios are running through this fire door. And I was like, oh, God. Yeah. So I immediately just get on my radio. I was like, I need assistance on the tier now. And I told the people call day, I was like, you're on your own. Yeah. There was nobody left on the tier except for like 2 white boys. So I just ran straight down the stairs.
You just called for the 5-6 fire door.
Yeah. And as I'm running to the 5-6 fire door, you got this Southsider holding it just like this. He's like, one eye looking this way, one eye looking that way. I was getting ready to go through it, and he goes just like that, and the door shuts in my face. I was like, you piece of shit. 5-6 fire door, I need staff on 6. So the door opened right away. I didn't ever think in those situations. Like, I just thought, this is my job. Yeah. It is what it is. Same thing when I was in the military.
I'm the same way. Like, it never, like, I never,
Yeah, you didn't process it at that time. Yeah, fight or flight. So it's fight. So I go flying through this door, and the one Mexican that had been holding the door, his little ass goes right back through the door and shuts the door behind him.
Oh, what a pussy.
Yeah.
He's like, thanks.
I remember the first thing I saw these 2 white boys right here to my left. I remember I pulled OC and I start spraying, and there's fights everywhere. Yeah. And I can hear just pounding, and it's just ringing in my ears because the doors are all, I had all the Northsiders on the bottom tier, and they're just kicking the doors because they want to get out there to his buddies. I just start spraying as many people as I can, and I'm calling for it, and I can hear Hoke's big ass yanking on the door trying to get in, but the screen had froze or whatever. I don't know exactly what happened with that, but they couldn't get in.
Oh, so Hoke couldn't get in?
No, I was stuck on the tier by myself. None of the doors would roll.
Oh, my God.
Well, I had to open up control door to get everybody out because everybody's out of control. We were watching something on the screen. And then I had to, switch back over. And I mean, to him, it might seem like it was a long ass time, but to switch screens,
dude, it felt like it was. I felt like I was in there, like on a deserted island by myself.
You emptied your whole Mark 9 and Mark 4.
I emptied the Mark 9.
Probably in the first 30 seconds.
And then I looked over at the 2 white boys, and I was like, get on the ground. They're like, we're not even part of this. And I was like, sprayed them both. I didn't want your opinion. I wanted you to do as I asked. You didn't do as I asked. I sprayed you. Yeah. I remember they talked to me and said, they're like, dude, we didn't even do anything. I told you to get on the ground. Yeah. You didn't listen. You're right. You didn't do anything. You didn't listen.
Yeah.
That was the only time we ever used those zip cuffs. We had that whole bin just randomly.
And I remember when I called it, I transferred over to channel 1, and calls were already being made, and I get on there. And
who was Central Control that day?
I don't remember, but Sergeant McKinley was our ASC.
Okay.
And I call him, and I was like, Central Control, Sandy, I got approximately 16 to 20 inmates fighting right now. And they're like, what do you mean? I was like, I got 16, 20 inmates. I need Alpha, Bravo, and any additional staff you can send me.
Yeah, look at your cameras.
So then I hear Alpha, Bravo, and then the lieutenant's like, is it really that bad? And McKinley calls back out. He's like, how many inmates are fighting? I was like, all of them. Send help.
That was literally me on them one.
And then I hear,
it's so
then
irritating.
I hear Alpha, Bravo, and then they said contact Charlie. Charlie response.
Yeah.
So Charlie response came over from IMSI that day.
Okay.
And again, I'm still sitting there on this tier. I'd emptied my 9, emptied my 4, and I just tucked myself back into a corner. I was like, in the end, I've got nothing to defend myself now. So I was like, if these guys decided, hey, we're going to turn on this idiot now, let's go get him. I was like, at least I'm going to have my back to a wall. I'm at least have a fighting chance.
Yeah.
And then I still remember the second that door opened, the front door opened, and I heard everybody on the fucking ground. I could hear Hoke's big ass coming through. And it was like a true sense of relief. Because I knew him, Hasanovic. I knew Praska was probably just going to hold the door because he was scared of OC. And he did. He just held the door for everybody. He wouldn't come in. Dude, he was allergic to OC, I swear. But I remember guys just getting tossed around and by Hasanovic and everybody that was coming in. And it was true sense of relief.